beautiful people. Hello, you beautiful people. Thank you for joining me at this godforsaken hour. It's almost midnight. Yes, it's late at night. And I be a streaming Football Manager 26 to you. Yes. We are going to be doing something different today on the show. I do apologize if some of you have been waiting for this show. I kind of fell asleep. I did. Honest to God, I just was lying on the couch thinking I'm gonna have to start the stream soon. Then I went like, okay. Then I heard this music and it lulled me to sleep for a short while, and I was like, ooh. Then I woke up to the sounds of Chris Cornell and Soundgarden. Yeah, so that woke me up. So that's because I'll start singing the song, right? And yeah, woke up. And I want to thank you for joining me. Yes, today we're going to be doing something called Bring Your Tactics, a chance for you to basically bring your tactics, right? That's why I can't come up with a more original name than that. Bring your tactics so you guys can share your beautiful tactics with me and I'll give it a go. Hey, Spurs fan, thanks for waiting up. How are you doing? Well, your tactic might be the very first one. Yeah, it could be the first one on the show, man. Ew. How's that for a plan? So we're gonna be using Liverpool in this stream, right? Almost bedtime for me too. Yeah, I think yours might be the first one. I think this is your tactic, right? Or not, it's Matty Zaks. Okay, since you might be going to sleep soon, we'll go with this one, right? It could be this one. It could be this one, right? Zany? No, that's Zany. Or is this your super simple tiki press? Maybe you should put your name there. No? Did you see the new Wukong gameplay? Oh my god. Wukong is out already. I've not seen the new Wukong gameplay. Is it out yet? Okay, let's check it out. Soon. What's it called? Wukong gameplay. I don't know, man. New. Black Mist Zhongwu, 15 minutes of new gameplay 4K. Game Science released a 50-minute gameplay trailer for its next action RPG, Black Myth on Zuga. Gameplay combat mechanics instead of staff. The new protagonist fights with a sword and features a brand new parry system to spin and redirect enemy weapons. Okay, that's it. We're watching this. I might get into trouble. Yeah, so we have to like mute this. Okay, skip. I don't think you're gonna hear the audio. No way you're gonna hear the audio on this. Okay, so let's see. I mean, okay, I don't want to see the trailer. I don't want to see all this. I don't want to see all this. Holy cow. The graphics look realistic, man. Okay, I have to admit, right? There's a lot of okay, all right. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to wait for it to come out. I know you guys can't hear. I didn't feed the audio through. Yeah, I did not feed the audio through, which is kind of interesting because it's supposed to be fed through, but I guess I didn't. Right? The graphics probably are better, but you know, Yours is zany. Okay, yours is this one. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the tactics. But first up, we're gonna be we're not gonna do Sun Wukong. Okay. Oh, thanks for watching. That turned into something really interesting. Okay, so we're gonna be playing with your tactics for the stream. Wukong, yeah, it's one of those games that is gonna keep me. Also, during the same period of time, I think Football Manager is coming out, and then we've got Diablo coming out. So it's gonna be a crazy period. I don't know. You guys wanna watch me play Wukong again? I have fun playing Wukong. Only thing about Wukong is this, right? It kind of gets repetitive after a while. Yeah, then it becomes a case of can I be better than yesterday? But once you finish the whole story, it's just about repeating it all over again to beat it again, right? And then coming out with more stylized versions to get to the end because there is no real end game to Wukong. That's the only reason why I kind of like I'm okay with it. It's not like it is not a loot fest. Okay, all right. It isn't a loot fest. It's just a very nice, beautiful, visually appealing game with interesting combat mechanics, right? Or a combat system. I won't call it combat mechanics because the mechanics in itself are really simple. It's a dodge, parry, fight, slash system. Okay, so you understand the mechanics of the combat system, and then you get the gear, you build your talents, and you go and fight. That's it. So at the end of the day, it's not an overly complicated game, but it's been dressed so well that it draws people in. So that's what I find about the game. I like the game. Don't get me wrong, it's probably going to be a game that I might be so interested in picking up because who doesn't want to test their rig, right? So that's the thing. Yeah. Whereas games like Diablo have the same kind of. Diablo has got nice graphics too. And what I like about Diablo is the fact that you can create different kinds of builds to do the same kind of thing, right? So yes, there are meta builds, but you don't have to play the meta. You can create your own kind of build and you can just get to the end game too, right? And then you can try and get better and better and better and better and better. So that's it. So the graphics are great. Yeah, but still, there was one of the reasons why I don't go back to Black Myth Wukong anymore. Like, there's no sustain in that game. Yeah, there is no sustain. There's nothing. Once you've gotten all the gear, that's it. The adventure is over. Okay, so meanwhile, let's talk about a new adventure here with your tactics. Okay, so team instructions. Let's quickly review, check out his team instructions, or not from this page. I'd rather do it from here. Shorter tempo. So he's playing a 4-2-3-1. Okay. You can see from this offset, he's got DM, box to box, fullback, inverted fullback. So he's playing a back three. When you see an IFB like this, it's literally a back three. The game does a terrible depiction of what this looks like. This is something I don't think SI did very well. Because if people are to look at this, they go like you're playing with a 2-man defense with this IFB here. Not really. You're playing with a 3-man backline because as this guy comes down, this guy shifts here. So this visually is actually wrong. It is wrong. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why when new players play the game, they get confused. And my camera has decided to disappear, which is kind of okay by me. I don't really mind it so much. But why is my camera not showing my face? Okay, there we go. Actually, my camera not being there was actually better. All right, so my face not being there is better. So you can see NCB, BCB. This BCB should be here, right? If he's here, and this FIB should be here, so it becomes a tree like this. So this becomes accurate because you see when the ball is here, it's going to be here. When the guy, this is correct, right? But he's going to be somewhere here. This guy's going to be somewhere here. So you can see this part is correct. In build-out play, to some extent, this is correct. This is how they will roll out. He won't come, the guy won't, the player won't shift here, right? When he gets inside here, they shift into this position. When they get to here, this is actually too narrow. This seems to imply that he's going to be in this channel. Interestingly enough, do you notice one thing? They actually put these lines here. This line should be here and here because this is actually not a third. It's actually 5 channels. So this is where, again, we have an issue with this picture. Okay, the thing about football is that they've got 5 channels, right? They've got one channel here. They got basically within this. If you look at this halfway line, right, this from here to here is one channel, right? Doesn't reach the box. Then the second channel is from here to here, and then you got another channel here. So you got 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5. So this channel and this channel, the intersection of that channel is where this guy is supposed to sit. So it's something that to some people they might think I'm nitpicking, right? But actually, to me it's a big deal, because if I know he's gonna stand here, it means I protected my flanks. If he stands here, I'm not protecting my flanks. So people might not understand this. But hey, man, something for you to ponder. Dribbling is balanced, patience is standard. Will you be building an Alonso? It's a bit early in the season to build an Alonso Chelsea tactic, right? A bit early, brother. It's a bit early. Let him play a few games. Yeah. Then let others do the work. Then just copy their work. No. Basically, for the Alonso Chelsea tactic, what we need is more gameplay so that we can have a pattern. One game does not a pattern make, right? So we need to see what he's doing with the pattern. So I know that Alonso seems to favor dual 10s. That's why he's got Rodgers and Pedro right in that setup. So he likes dual 10s. So he's going to have this triple attacking setup where essentially it will look something like my tactical system, Crazy Mazy. Yeah, you want Alonso's tactic. You can start with Crazy Mazy. Okay? Crazy Mazy, my 3-4-3, is meant to create that tripartite in front, the 3 players in front who drift in and go and come inside, not just go wide. We don't want them to go wide. So there's a bit with an overlap or underlap OCBs. Yeah. Roberto De Zerbi's patterns seem very clear already. Yeah, he's not winning games. Spurs fan, his patterns are very clear. He's not winning games. That's the pattern he has at the moment. All right, so dribbling is balanced. Patience standard. Shots from distance balance. Wow, you like some long shots, huh? Crossing style balance. Wow, this is nice. Balance. So let the game decide, is it? Yeah. I guess that's all you want. Supporting runs, once in a while you can go overlap, underlap. It's already up to you. Dribbling style balance. Yeah, once in a while you can dribble more. Once in a while you don't have to dribble. It's really up to you. All driven by mentality, okay? Progress through balance, either go down the flanks, go through the middle, really leave it up to you. Yeah, narrow will encourage more central passes. Pass reception, oh my God, what? Oh my God. It's true. RD's Roberto De Zerbi's patterns are already clear. He lost the first game. I'm not making it up, am I? Build up strategy, play through the press, goal kick shot. Okay, not too bad. I like this. Out of possession, what have you got? High block, okay. All right. And yeah, okay. All right. So team shape is there. What about our play instructions? We can come to this guy. Oh, no, that guy doesn't want to show me anything. Okay. All right. We can come in here and then we can go through the whole team, right? Okay. So we start with the goalkeeper. Nothing. Defender. Nothing. 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 Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's go back to these guys. Defender. Nothing. Randomly pick a fella, Make sure I done my work. Okay, nothing. I kind of guessed it, But Chelsea's weakness will be their transition part when they both overlap centre backs go up. Yeah, overlap. Yeah, when their fullbacks go up, I don't think it'll be that bad. It won't be that bad. Trust me, it won't be that bad. Yeah. People, it's a very resilient system. Very hard to break the system. I mean, the system is more dangerous. You cannot allow Xabi Alonso's team to keep the ball. That's it. The moment Xabi Alonso's team starts controlling the ball, teams are in trouble. They got to not give them the time and day to be on the ball. Yeah. Because Xabi Alonso's sides are going to be possession-centric. Tempted to let the right wing roam for position at times. Yeah, it's a good idea for this tactic. I think we're going to play this quick pick, and then we just pick Salah, Soboslai, Chiesa. Okay, I guess that can work. Gravenberg, McAllister, that can work too. Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Javi, Rodriguez, okay, that can work. We cannot. Frimpong. Transfer status listed. Boom! I'm the manager, man. I don't need you. First boat. Go to China. Don't come back. You know that I have got I think that Mr. Frimpong, right, shouldn't be wearing the red jersey. But he's not good enough to play for Liverpool. Yeah, he's a homegrown nation player, that's about it. He's good enough to make the squad, I guess. Okay. I want you to pick off. Let's go to your tactic. Let's see how your tactic does. I'm not allowed to make changes to your tactic. Okay. So you can watch this in this thing, and then we can watch your tactic in 2D. So the reason why we're watching in 2D is so that we can see how his tactic plays out. Right? Okay. Oh shit. Then we have to slow it down because it's going too fast. This is a problem when you go from commentary mode. Okay, and then you have to. Stupid. It's damn daft. Because the moment it picks up, it goes super fast. Yeah, they're all floating in our spaces. Correct. I kind of made Javi Alonso's tactical system last year already. Yeah. It was the same principle. The 3-4-3 that I created has got the same principle as well. Because I've already said the ideal system, build-out system is 3-1-3-3. Oh, not bad. I like the movement in your tactic. The control, you can see the back four, right? So you basically, inverted fullbacks will come into this position, right? Boom, when it's a final third, he'll push out because you're playing balance. Focus is balance, right? So what will happen is whenever the attack goes this way, he'll come up here, but when the attack comes here, he'll stay here. Against some teams who might be sitting back, you might want to, you have already applied roam, right? So you can apply roam to the right player, or you can also do work ball into box and low crosses. Generally, right, if you have good possession, right, that's what you can do. The only problem I see is that so far there's an issue with the center, with the tactic. Here, this guy can, you see, because he's IFB, right? So this player being wide helps, yeah. Because whenever you play an IFB or inverted fullback, right, you really want this guy to be as wide as possible. So you always pick like a winger role, and then you give him the. You can also ask him to roam if you want. Then he just drifts. But the problem is then you need the IFB to also have good decision making off the ball, composure, first touch, agility. So he needs to be able to basically do stuff with the ball and not lose it while he's trying to do stuff with the ball. Yeah. Generally, I think this tactic is great, man. Out of the box, there's nothing I see that needs to be changed. Yeah. I mean, we can try your tweak, right? You have a tweak, I assume, which is roam from position. Let me check. Tempted to let the right winger roam from position at times, yeah. Chiesa, Sobozla, Isa, Gravenberg, the box to box, not making a hustle. First, yeah, that's it. Everything I expected to see. Whenever you play a box to box midfielder, there's a side where you sometimes will see your attacking patterns develop. And we see that so clearly. See what happens, right? You see the image just now? The ball is in our third, right? Remember earlier when I talked about that positioning is not accurate? That's like from goal kick, which is not accurate because who cares about the goal kick, right? But the moment the ball goes into central midfield, this is the position it takes out. So you get the beginnings of your back three. There he's already pushing up. Wait a minute. He doesn't have any. So this one, what has happened here is that I think for that, because we gave them the decision to is balanced, right? The overlap underlap run. So during that moment, the AI decided to Ask him to underlap. So his mentality became higher. Yeah. Very nice. Good start. Okay. I know that. Okay. Yeah. I believe your tactical system is solid. No need to change. Because a 4-2-3-1 right now is extremely strong if you just keep it simple. Yeah. Looking at your out of possession. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Defensive can work as well. But for this Liverpool team is perfect. Yeah, because of Mo Salah. In fact, right, it's being tracked. He actually drops really deep to start his striking. So you don't have to at least one side is like putting pressure, the other side is like covering. Yeah. We'll try the roam from position. Also, focus play on one flank. Can. I mean, look, you already know how to play the game so well. So, like, yeah, you're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Focus play whenever you feel like it, right? Like, I see pressure on that side of the pitch. The guy's got a yellow card. I'll focus play on that side of the pitch. Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great tactic, man. It's simple and it's not too overcomplicated. You don't need. Okay, the only reason why tactics, though, people might go, oh, yeah, your tactic is bound to work. You're using it with Liverpool. Actually, that's bollocks, though. If your tactic is bad, it won't work with Liverpool either. Yeah. So the thing that we have to remember is your tactic must work with all teams. Okay? All teams. And this is the important thing, because with all teams, right? If your tactic works well with Brighton, with the players that they have, it's going to work even better with Liverpool, with the players that they have. Yeah. So this is something that we strive towards, right? When we make a tactical system, like Xabi Alonso, you think he's going to change his tactical system? I don't think so. I think he's going to be playing the same system because he knows the system works. He just has to find the players to play the system, which is what you end up having to do. So you might find the players in your team which doesn't have the best players, but as you get better players, your tactical system improves. There isn't a real need to go out there and change your tactics. There is a need for you to refresh your players. So sometimes what you do is you bring other players on towards the middle of the season because there is such a thing as morale. There is such a thing as poor performance in Football Manager. Yeah. The House Greenman, thanks for the follow, man. Hey, Slippery Marley, welcome back to the stream, brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. Okay. See, there's the thing about that tracking the winger, right? So he's actually starting very deep. By the time players are okay, in football, right? If you run back and you wait for a player, right, and it comes at you, right? The player that's coming at you has got more momentum than the guy that's stagnant. Yeah. So sometimes I am of the opinion that I rather you start when he starts. Yeah. So that you can put pressure on him straight away. Because if I'm running at you with the ball and I've got somebody next to me, right, it's much harder, no? Because I'm always worried about you. Whereas if I see you standing there, I know what I have to do before I get to you. Yeah. That's why defenders hate it when players are running at them or running into their blind, running near or around their blind areas. That's one of the reasons why defenders, right, corners, right, the switch around and going to the other side is not something that they like. Mo Salah, Andy Robertson, Chiesa. Nice. I like what I see so far. Okay. All right. Not bad. Okay. We're going to try your not focus play. I'm going to try the roam. Okay. We're going to ask him to roam from position. Okay. I mean, it does help. You don't randomly do it. We have to see what the opposition are doing as well. 4-2-4 winger. DM. Can work. It's a bit late, so if I'm yawning, please don't take offense. With the Champions League draw underway, give me your best guess of who you think will win the Champions League this season. Wow. Who's going to win the Champions League? Why you ask me that kind of question? Last year, did I get it right? I didn't get it right. I didn't choose. I did not pick PSG. Right. Or did I? But I remember saying PSG is very strong. They're still one of the strongest teams in Europe, but this season their bench is not so strong. I would say that this season, KZ has scored. Okay, you want to hear who's going to win? Real Madrid with Jose Mourinho in charge. How's that for a plan, man? Real Madrid, Jose Mourinho to lift the Champions League on his return to to La Liga. Jose. I love Jose. I think he's such a character. I tell you, if Real Madrid win the Champions League, it will be a story like no other in his career. And I tell you something, he will embrace I am the special one. Nobody else is as special as I am. Because now there are no more managers of, what's the word for it? Character, right? We don't have a Jurgen Klopp. We don't have, yeah, that's it. Jurgen Klopp and Guardiola. The Champions League. I'm not one of the bottle. Don't call me arrogant, but I think I'm a special one. Hey, it's in sport. How are you, man? I have a feeling. Jose Mourinho has to be at a big club. He cannot be at some halfway, I'm waiting for my career to reignite. I tell you, I guarantee you when he was in Turkey, right, he was pissed. He hated every moment of it. Yeah, I probably hated every. How can we create WTM? What's WTM? You're asking me to recreate an abbreviation, no? I don't know, man. I'll type WTM in chat. Okay, this is how I recreate it. WTM. Okay. Who's WTM? What's WTM? White target man. You cannot replicate white target man. Yeah, forget it. You can't replicate something that's not in the game. I'm telling you guys, don't try it. Because white target man, any specific role, hard-coded role, is already hard-coded. You can't replicate a hard-coded role. It doesn't exist means it doesn't exist. Yeah. You could try to make him into a playmaker, but then you lose the point of a white target man. I think what you want to use is the white forward. But he'll start wider, that's the only problem. And he's in, he won't drop deep anymore. Oh, there we go. Look at where the roaming playmaker is, right? Our roaming winger now. Still wide. Then comes inside. Okay, nice. Look at that. We're jamming up the center now even more. I don't think it's the white forward. Because the white forward doesn't drop deep. Miles to Budapest. Welcome. How are you? Somebody, you had, oh my God. You had to slip. Mali says that he has to explain the Champions League format to Manchester United fans because this is their first time since the new format. Third goal. You see, having Mo Salah now everywhere, with Rome. He's now here. Your winger. I like this. Which role? You start with WD. You will just play. If you want the white target forward, right? Just play the white forward. Just play the white forward. There's no white target man now in the game. There's no round outer in Football Manager. Round outer is dead because round outer, there was only one real round outer in the world, in the history of football, right? Okay. There was no other player that ever performed that role. So the very fact that SI made the role was a joke, lah. I always felt that way because nobody else plays round outer in the world. Even now, our boy who had the role name, I mean, the name was created because of him. He doesn't even play round outer anymore. Yeah. In fact, he only really plays around Daughter for 2 seasons. After that, he was played in a different capacity. So yeah, their role is dead, lah. SIA is not gonna use roles that are so obscure that very few people use it. Trequartista historically has been played a few times, as well as the enganche. Yeah? Okay, like for example, Florian Wirtz is very much an enganche, when we look at Liverpool play, right? Because he's always not really moving very far away from the middle third. Yeah. Which probably frustrates a lot of people who watch Liverpool play, including me. And he's always playing every damn pass to feet. Is debatable whether Mkhitaryan was a round outer or not. Very debatable. See, that's the thing is that we are saying, one fella sees it as a round outer. But you ask Mickey, he will probably tell you he was just an inside void. Yeah. Thomas Muller was a Ramdaughter for only 2 seasons. After that, yeah, that's it. No longer Ramdaughter. I'm not a big fan of too many roles in the game. It just creates a lot of unnecessary complications. Not even complications. Similarities with roles. And I can tell you one thing, it'll be a programming nightmare. And I'll tell you something, the more you have these kind of things in the game, right, the longer your development cycle is going to be and the more bugs we're going to have. I think that the best way to get this kind of variety in players is actually from attributes and from PIs. So you can get a bit more variety from a player. And then if you want like a player to be a round outer, right? Because round outers are space investigators. So we should have a PI that allows a player to explore spaces. That's it. They should introduce more PIs. That way, you can get some of that in a player, but without creating a new role. Because I think the role system is just too many roles confuse people. Are you keeping an eye on the Champions League draw? The Champions League draw is happening live at the moment. What's it called? Champions League draw live. Ding, ding. I cannot watch it. That's a problem. Because if I watch it, right, I'm in trouble. 10 hours ago. Live updates. Marquinhos won the Fair Play Award. Oh, they just started it, right? Yeah. I still haven't finished now. Be interesting to see who won. Who gets the draw. But it's still early. The Champions League is more like a league, right? League format right now. They should have kept cross more less often, yeah. Bilbao. Now we got 40% cross conversion rate in the game. So your tactic, only that you were right to include focus. The problem with Sinsport is Trequartista is a cornerstone of old Italian systems. Old Italian systems. Back when gegenpressing wasn't a thing. Okay. These old Italian systems don't even exist now. To a limited extent, they might, but they don't exist as much anymore. So, the thing about the game Football Manager, it is not meant to be a way for you to historically recreate systems of 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Which is one of the reasons why I think the existence of Catanaccio as a preset is an anachronism. It should not even be in the game. But I think they do it for marketing purposes to give you the impression that you can go out there and create these old tactical systems. Yeah. Because if they want to have a trequartista in the game, they should put the sweeper back in the game. A sweeper and stopper. I would love to see the sweeper and stopper back in the game. Because then I can recreate Franz Beckenbauer. But they won't because the match engine is different now. I hate to be like that, no. Because that's the reality. How do I already put the links in chat, man. I'll pick a few tactics from you guys and then use that link. I don't use any other link. I don't tactic in that link. I don't see any tactics in that link. I don't pick any tactics. Hey, that's as simple as it gets. All right. Okay. And then if you pick any tactic, please let it be your own. The moment I think is from I don't know what the tactics are in FM Marine or all the other places. B, do not use a tactic that's been created by somebody else and claim it's yours. Okay, I don't like that. Because, it should be your tactic. The reason why I encourage this is people should go and make their own tactics. Because I know my own community, my Discord community, they make their own tactics. They are geniuses at making tactics now. Oh, lovely. Okay. Winger, inside, forward. Winger. Nice. CM, B. Okay, very basic. Okay, it can still work. Da. Oh. Tiki press. Going for the old fashioned. I want to keep it simple. Mid block, boom, line mid block. Okay, from okay. So he's playing. He's gonna draw teams in and try and hit them on the break. Am I seeing that? No, he's not. He's playing standard positive. Okay, this is a possession centric tactic. How do you know all that just by looking at the instructions? Okay. 1. Mentality positive is short passing. Okay. Secondly, passing directness is standard. Means he's given a bit of variety to the passing. Some roles might play long, but in the majority of cases, it will be shorter passing. Tempo is standard, so he's not rushing it. He's not telling his players to bring the ball out. His transitions, he's letting his team make the decision of whether to counter-attack the whole shape. Then he's not really running at teams a lot. He's like crossing style. He's not even going out to the byline. So this is a very this tactic might struggle to score goals. It might struggle to score goals because now it depends on the roles in the final third. F9. This is super possession centric. This is all the way. Inverted wingback is going to come in here, come to this position, leave this area of vulnerable, and the wingback is going to do the natural overlaps. Hey, Tiki Press, how are you, man? So you see what I mean? Wider, with more runs. Yep, correct. And he's marking position. Dear Lord, who's he marking? Yeah, I don't even use this instruction anymore. No. Mark who? None. Marking the position, he's marking the natural position. All right, okay. Then we got IWB, play instructions, out of possessions. He's not marking anyone. Yeah. Tackle harder, less often. So you see this funky thing, right? Now people are doing. Sometimes people will do this. No? Yeah. See, out of position, less often, mark tighter, tackle harder. Okay, now you come here, IVB. IVB also doing the same thing. Less often, mark tighter, tackle harder. Okay, tackle harder just means somebody enter my zone, I'm sure to engage him. Then you also tell him not to respond to another player. Like if the zones overlap with another player, he will not jump when the other players. So your instructions don't really work hand in hand together. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of doing that. Yeah, because I don't like it. Yeah, it creates a lot of disconnect in your tactical system. Yeah. Some disconnect. But let's try this tactic out. Interesting. Okay, so you got Mikasa Sobos like a KTK as a F9. Passing, decision making 13. What about Mo Salah? Mo Salah can be an F9. Okay, passing, decision making, bravery 9. I mean, like you can play a player with low bravery as a F9 because he's got better decision making. Okay, so play him as an F9. I think he can play as an F9. Then we got the useless Cody Gakpo and asking him, useless Cody Gakpo. Then put Isak here and KTK here. What a combination of craziness in our team. All the players has PIs. Every player has PI. Cut inside, dribble more, make more runs. So cut inside. Okay, that's IF role. He was always going to do that. More often, mark tighter, final third pressing. Okay. Stay wider, run wide with ball. So this guy is going zank in that direction. More often, try go. Okay, all right. So this guy is going, he's going to stay in that position basically. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Okay, this is more often. Everywhere is trigger pressing more. Everybody is more often. Yeah. All maxed out. All maxed out. They make tighter, except for these guys. Good. Don't ever do this to do that to this. You can't actually. I don't think you can. Yeah. Yeah, standard. Okay. Yeah, you went standard. Okay. Can't change that guy. All right. Please tell me you didn't do it to these guys. Yeah. Okay, team instructions. Then you've got the what do you call it? Out of possession. There we go. Trigger press. Okay. Does this mean when you add all the trigger press to those guys and then you come to this joker and you use the team instruction and you do it less, does it mean that we are slightly more and slightly less? Okay. This instruction is a team instruction. That was a PI. Okay. You are going to zero some things out. Yeah. Because this will definitely influence individual pressing instructions. There's no if I choose that, it will override this. No. It will influence it because you are, imagine you have a rubber band, right? Okay. Now, there's amount of tension that you have. That's your fixed amount of tension, right? Okay. Then you have this other rubber band here. Okay. Now, this other rubber band, okay, is you have loosened it. Or no, you made it tight. And this rubber band, okay, is the one that if you make it, if you increase the tension on this, you affect this one, right? So, but if you reduce the tension, it's only a slight bit. So there is definitely an instruction. I know BTs are a clean slate apart from this lodge. Yeah, okay, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't mind. I mean, like, I encourage people to be creative. Yeah. Because on Bacola signing, Liverpool just want to spend a lot of money. I think they have been influenced by people. I don't know what's crazy at Liverpool. Get me a DM, get me a defender. Bacola is just. I mean, they must have gotten Mr. Bezos must have come in and said, don't worry, guys. I will build you a new stadium that is 5 times the size of the current Anfield Stadium. I have investors lined up to sponsor the building of the stadium so you don't have to come up with your money. Yeah. That might happen. So who knows, right? Yeah. That could happen. So Brentford are playing Liverpool away from home. I'm not making any changes with that. He'll rename Anfield to Amazon Prime Stadium. Yeah, I won't be surprised. No, the worst part is now, I have a funny feeling the fellas that are going to pay the price are all the fans. And I think a lot of fans are not happy that Bezos is coming. And it's not one fella, no. It's a syndicate. There are 3 jokers in this whole equation. Once again, it's a 4-3-3. So you have to have a very good team to play this kind of a tactical system. And it's going to have large periods of the game where they will be doing this. So if you want to play any kind of a tactical system with low tempo, with an F9, with standard, then you better make sure your team can keep the ball because they're going to be spending a lot of time doing a lot of that kind of movement in the final third. Hey, Matty Zucks. Yeah, it's been a while. I would just be go say call it the Jeff Bezos Arena. Hey, Chico, welcome back, man. Jeff Bezos Arena. Yeah, I think so. I think he'll be egotistical about it. Eduardo Severin, Singaporean part of the conglomerate. He's not Singaporean, huh? He's a Singapore citizen, but he's not Singaporean at all. Eduardo Savarin, the only reason why he got a Singaporean passport was because he didn't want to pay taxes for his fortune in America. Okay? And Singapore government is so glad to accept because from the Singapore point of view, it's very simple. Okay. Singapore is all about if you bring in $1 billion into our economy and then you invest the money in our economy, we are very happy, Because why? Hey, we can take your billion and turn it to 10 billion. That's the first rule of economics, right? So you put 1 billion in my country, I can make 10 billion out of it. Who doesn't want that, right? Okay. So the thing is, Savarin didn't want to pay his taxes in America. That's why he came to Singapore. And then he said, okay, fine, I want to invest, blah, 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 blah. What can you offer me? Oh, straight away. Oh, please, can I let you be a Singapore citizen? That's the thing. In a nutshell. I mean, there's probably a lot more to it than that, but I just a simplified comical approach to it. So I don't think anybody tells me Savarin is a Singaporean. Well, no, he's not. He's an American who came to Singapore to run away from Texas, and the government is kind enough to give him the passport. That's about it. And there are a lot of foreigners like that in Singapore. A lot of them. Singapore is a haven for them. Real versus Arsenal away. It's been announced already. Boom. Are you sure? Arsenal drawn with Real Madrid at home. Oh, Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. Jose, he is going to love it. Jose Mourinho is gonna love this, man. I can't wait for Jose Mourinho to return. That's the one. He's gonna be a superstar. So one of the things about these kind of tacticals, 4-3-3 inherently is a 7-man defense, 3-man attack system. So in order for you to actually get the ball up the pitch and score beautiful goals, playing positive, playing with an F9, you gotta have one of the best teams or one of the best players in your team. So you have to have really world-class players in your team. Bellingham, but they may not be there. He's not. Surprisingly, Jose Mourinho does not like Vinicius. He does not like Vinicius. If you look at the team, right? Yeah, there are so many players that are not fit. They do not fit his play style. He hates Trent Alexander-Arnold. He does not like those kind of fullbacks. I want to be a midfielder kind of, you bloody well just cover the flanks, you run down and you cross the ball, you come inside and you play the pass. That's it. Yeah, but the whole Trent Alexander style of football, it doesn't even work with Real Madrid. You think it's going to work with Jose Mourinho? No way. First slow boat to China. And there was this rumor that was going around. There was this rumor that they wanted, that Liverpool wanted Trent Alexander-Arnold. And almost immediately, right, not a spokesman for Liverpool, but somebody who was closely tied to Liverpool said no. Maresca is not in trouble. Enzo Maresca is not in trouble. He'll come good. Just watch it. He has the capacity. I think Maresca is... Because, when City were 1 goal down, Maresca made changes to his system, no? And then he also introduced 2 players that immediately changed the game for them. So there is hope for Maresca. I mean, first game under a new manager is always going to be difficult for them. Always going to be difficult. Nice goal. Hey, Frimpong created the goal. Damn it. This is the guy I want them to sell. Not bad, not bad. First goal, okay. I'm like I said, I'm not making changes to the tactical system as far as I can. Maresca is another ball fraud. Give him a chance, but I don't think City are going to win the title. Give him a chance. I don't think he'll win the title. No way. No way. I don't think Spurs are going to win the title. Chelsea, right now, I mean, we're all joking about Chelsea becoming a retirement home for former players, right? Because you're signing all the old guys. Why is it? I never even press show me the highlight. Why did you go to that nonsense? Yeah, it was very risky to put Guehi, but it was a tactical move from him, which was kind of like okay, that was quite smart. And Guehi scored an equalizer, so you can't fault him for what he's got the balls to do things, and that one I respect Maresca for. And Maresca was touted as a brilliant manager before he even joined Chelsea. Right? Sorry, City. Maresca was when he first came to England, people had high hopes for him. He was always not playing for the right team. So give him a chance. Maybe we'll get surprised. But we'll have to wait and see. It'd be nice to see another generational battle between managers with Jose Mourinho as the poster boy for the old guard. Because Jose is not a poster guard for the old guard, a poster boy for the old guard, right? What else do we have? Most are look at the F9, right? Yeah, it's a nice tactical system, but you need a good team to play this system. You got nice goals, yeah, nice goals, but you need a good team to pull this off. Very good team. You cannot play this with an average. You probably could play with an average team, but they need good first touch. You see that? We scored a goal, right? He's still skipping. Why don't you want to show me the whole thing? Why you keep coming back? Hey guys, this game, disable. I know the game is live. What the hell? You keep showing the same highlight. I hate this version of Football Manager. I despise it. Okay, like you can press the wrong button, you're still there. I know I get it. It's nonsensical. Are you convinced with Iraola? It's still early days, but I'm not. I don't know yet. It's very early days with Liverpool. Very early. See, where did the tackle happen? Left flank. Where did this tackle happen? Left flank. Why? It's still not a penalty, but it's dangerous. These are things that you have to watch out for. Highlights like this tell you the IBB is the weakest link in your tactical system. I'm not a big fan of the IBB. IWB, IBB. But bloody hell, I don't know the difference between a V and a W right now. It's a good system. I just don't like the employee. I just never liked the IBB. See, look at this. Because he comes here, this entire area is open. So you need a really fast player with good physical, mental, the whole shebang here. PSG fixtures are tough. They got they are tough in Champions League only. But they had a tough the year that they first won it, the year that they beat Liverpool, right? They also had a very tough road to the Champions League. But they managed to win it, right? So they've done it before. They have played through the fire to come out on the other side. Highlights are very bug. But the thing is, the highlights, right? I know for sure, right, that I don't think I ever hit the live button, pause button. The whole highlights real highlight system in Football Manager needs a big overhaul because their highlights sometimes are too long. Mo Salah, Gravenberch, gotta keep the ball. Liverpool's Champions League draw is out too. Yeah, no difference. Just a 4-4 beat me since I created this yesterday. I play around 2 years. Also, okay, good. Like I said, the tactic can work. It just needs a good team, man. Can you help me with out of possession play instructions of my tactic? Yeah, just bring the tactic in. I already put a link up. Okay, not bad. Like, I think this tactic is decent. Good teams, like I said, 4-3-3, very player dependent. This is one of those super player dependent tactical systems. You don't have a good team, you're gonna have a lot of 1-0-0-0. Why can't I score a goal kind of nonsense? Right? You have to have a very good team, then you can start talking, I'm scoring goals. Then you dominate a lot of games because very, very stubborn system to break down. Defensively, it's a really good system, right? Offensively, it needs really good players, especially if you're gonna start using F9s. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Okay, next tactic. This only proves, right? You can play different tactics every game. I mean, look, I've been doing this show for many years. All right. I've proven it time and time again that there's no such thing as you have to keep playing the same tactical system forever. So I've done it both. I played the same tactic for 5 seasons and won. Okay. And I've also changed tactics every single game and won. So, guys, the only thing that was constant between the two of them was me making changes to tactics and tweaking as I'm playing them, adapting to what's happening in game. So that's what will make a difference when you play the game. All right, so we did Zany already. Now we do the Jabi Masterclass. All right, let's go. Team instructions again. In possession, we got shorter, higher, narrow, counter attack, balance. Hang on a minute. This looks damn familiar. We block. Okay. No, this is interesting. Let's look at both. Okay. Look at the play instructions. I know there's no PIs in this thing. Yeah, 0. Man, what? The draw is out. Now we're live update. Real Madrid. Arsenal will play Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Oh my god. Hey, hello. Hey, am I reading this right? Arsenal going to play Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Real Betis, Lille, Napoli. Who the hell is Sabah? Hey, hello. Sabah is in Southeast Asia, no? This is Sabah, no? It's the island of Borneo. It's where this is Sabah. This is where it is. Look, Sabah. Sabah is here. This is Sabah. Okay, now looking at this. I know it's not Sabah. Okay. Okay, but this one is Sabah at home. Oh man, it's cute. No, I know it's not that Sabah, but please, I tell you, somebody will say, hey guys, Arsenal coming to Sabah. Wow, the whole place, Sabah go crazy. I know it's a Nazari club. But imagine, right, for a moment, in this universe, right, there is some Asian team is in the Champions League. Oh man, what a draw for them. Oh my god, Arsenal gonna play Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, and Real Betis. The only gimme in this game is Slavia Prague and maybe Lille. All the rest of the games are difficult. Dortmund, maybe at home they'll take the points. Bayern Munich, no way. Away from home, no chance. Real Madrid at home, they're gonna host Real Madrid. Wow. Epic, no? Wow. Okay, then we got Liverpool, Inter Milan. Liverpool playing Inter Milan away. Oh, God. Okay, they lost. Remember last season, we got nicely, 1 or 2 seasons ago, we got nicely embarrassed by Inter Milan. Atletico Madrid at home. Porto, Club Brugge, Villarreal. Okay, I like this. I like the draw. The draw is respectable, These are the matches that we're going to be playing. Remember, we only need to win 3 games. You only need to win 3 games to qualify for the next round. Okay? All right? Okay. So in this Arsenal situation, they got 3 points from Dortmund. I suspect they'll take 3 points from Dortmund, 3 points on Lille, 3 points to Sabah and 3 points to Sabah. They're through. This is a done deal. So they'll get 12 points and they go through, right? So Arsenal have no problems. Liverpool, I don't think they get. Oh my God. Liverpool have to beat 3 of these teams though. Club Brugge, luckily they're playing Villarreal at home. Fenerbahce away cannot. Oh no. They're very one of those teams that are really good at home. Lords and last. Last you don't these last you bet Liverpool fans better not. This is not by Inter, by Atalanta we got shame. But Inter is a good team. Okay, so this one here, Lask, this is a slippery slope for Liverpool. Manchester City are playing PSG, Barcelona. Good luck to you. PSG and Barcelona. Sporting Lisbon, okay, all right, okay. Sporting Lisbon at home, it's going to be a tough game, but they should be able to. Porto away, oh God, tough games. What AEK, Athens, Lens, Leipzig. Okay, I see them getting 9 points and a draw here, then they'll go through. Yeah, no problems. Okay, no issues. Let's refresh this. So far, no other news. That's it. But it takes so long to do the draw. That's why when we play the game Football Manager, we hit the instant reveal, right? I do that all the time. I can't be bothered. Arsenal's one is tricky. Arsenal's one is it's not easy to play. Bayern Munich will play Manchester United and Arsenal. Oh, they play Como. PSG will play Como. Oh, nice. Diego Simeone returns to Anfield. It's true, no? I can't stand him, but he can get a result, no? For I don't like it. I don't like playing Atletico Madrid. No? The thing is, right, that one manager in Diego Simeone can lift the entire Atletico Madrid and their entire fan base and become equal to the whole of Anfield. All right? That is the amount of energy that manager has. So he's a scary, I don't know, Atletico Madrid are not easy. Because we haven't played well. We haven't played very well the last couple of seasons. Hey, cancel. Why am I here? Why can't I just close this and continue? Okay, can hit the continue button. What about Fenerbahce yesterday? I think Fenerbahce is not a team to be taken lightly. Whoever has to play them at home can give them the 3 points first. Whoever has to travel to Turkey can give them the 3 points. Fenerbahce, Liverpool go to Fenerbahce in their prime, right? They struggle. They found it very difficult. Lens is not an easy team to play against as well. Yeah, so there are a lot of teams that people are not familiar with, right? They might take it for granted, yeah, because a lot of the press is, where you're always focused on the top teams in Europe, right? But Lens, Lask, yeah, they will all have a chance to surprise. Fenerbahce also is going to surprise teams. They're going to make it difficult. All right, let's take a look at this techniques. Okay, we got DM, fullback. Okay, do we have any PIs on this guy? Stay wider, dribble more. So you want him to. Okay. What about this guy? No PIs here. All right. What about this guy here? Driven by attributes. Nice. Okay, all right. So not many PIs. Let's go and see how your tactic plays out. How come 2 years in a row PSG have faced their opponents from Super Cup in the league phase? I think that's what they're meant to do. Yeah. I think it's just the draw playing itself out. But why? Yeah, I say a good question. God Spurs! Welcome to the stream, brother. How are you, man? Hey, I just beat your Brighton side in the league. Sorry to say that, but you're still quite a ways behind. Stream A, Big Jar 777. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm not scared of Fenerbahce. Galatasaray is the worst in Turkey. That's because they don't leave any players uninjured in the game. Right? When Galatasaray show up, they make sure they take a few of your players out with them. Liverpool, what Fulham there? I don't know. This is your Jabi Alonso tactic. Okay, we have to pay attention. This is apparently a Jabi Alonso tactic. Because this is all you guys asking me how to create Jabi Alonso, you got to hear. Okay? So don't need to ask me. Just come to our Discord. That's all I can say. There's a lot of tactical discussion happening on Discord. But I encourage creativity. I encourage you guys to make your own tactics. This has been the only reason why I do content creation. Okay? I don't create tactics so you can go and download and go and play. I'm not interested in all that. People, hey, I want to test your tactic. I say, good luck to you. I don't care. One way or the other, I don't give a shit. Okay, because I just want to make sure that people out there who are following me, or I try to help as many people out there as possible, come to grips with this game, so that you, at the end of the day, can make your own tactical systems and maybe, just maybe, make a super tactic. And I believe you guys can, because a lot of you have come up with some really interesting tactical systems. All right, Wilson, hey, hello. When you see a play like this, what we do? Tackle harder. You see a big plus sign. Hang on a minute. This is nice of SI. I don't think this was there, right? Or is it? Manchester United also has Sabah. Sabah is a walk. I think the Azeri club, right? Not the Malaysian state. I was so excited to see Sabah. Of course, I knew it was not going to be the Malaysian state playing, so it must be some Central Asian team. It's a Central Asian team, Azerbaijan. I mean, one can argue, right? Azerbaijan is in the middle of Asia, in the like Turkey, right? Half of Turkey is in Asia, the other half of Turkey is in Europe. Conor Bradley. I mean, come on now. Uzbekistan used to be in Asia, then decided, hey, you know what? We don't want to be in Asia anymore. We want to join UEFA. By that token, right, we should stop. We should tell Australia. That's why Australia was part of this really bizarre confederation called the Oceanic Confederation at one point, right? So we had New Zealand, Australia, some smaller island nation states all coming together. Then Australia decided, hey guys, we got no competition here. We're hammering teams 12, 13-0. We got to join the AFC where there's bigger competition like Japan, Korea. We want to take them all on. Then you got Uzbekistan going, yeah, we want to take the world on. We're going to Europe. You see what happens? Tackle harder, the plus side noted. Very good, Betiki Press. Go and plus side. Always break the legs. Fair play is a good win for you then. I'm glad the season has started, but the transfer window is nuts or what? I hope all is well. Hey, the transfer season is crazy. I don't bakola to come to Liverpool. The last time Liverpool spent all that money, right? The player got injured for nearly the whole season, right? So now we start a whole new season. Okay. We might not have Conor Bradley until middle of the season. Then Iketike is not going to be around for a while. Then Isa is just coming back from a long injury. Joe Gomez is got priority patient status with the nearest ambulatory service in England because he's always getting injured. So he's always got his own sexy physiotherapist too. Then what else have we got? Right. That's it. These are the players that are always getting injured. What the hell? And now they want to sign Bradley Barcola. For heaven's sakes, just give us a new team. That one Bradley Barcola signing, you can add like 4 players to the team if they do sign him. I think it's like 145 millions. They will have to pay for him. And I don't know, man. Okay, this is a good start from Liverpool. Okay, watch it, right? So in order for his system to work, right, this guy's be a false stand, this guy's be a false stand. So if you want to replicate Jabi Alonso, this guy's be a false stand. How do you make a false stand in Football Manager? Very easy. Very, very easy. Yeah. False stand. You want to play them as playmaker? No need. Free roll. Okay? They start as okay, the thing is this, right? Even Jabi Alonso want his players to hug the line. Okay? And then come inside. Then these two guys will bomb the flanks. Okay, so what do you want to do when you create tactical systems like this is, like what I do. This Joey Go Smash shit. Okay. What's this Joey Go Smash 2? Okay, don't look at my Joey Go Smash tactics. There we go. This is crazy mazy. So you could do something like this. This guy comes here, this guy comes here. Then they come here. So you can get a Jabi Alonso tactical system. It's very easy. Not difficult at all. Okay. So this guy comes here. This guy comes here. Winger. This guy can be a channel, or he can be a free roll. He can be a F9. Okay, you can play him as an F9 or deep line forward, and you'll get your Jabi Alonso system. So that's as easy as it gets to make the Jabi Alonso system. They've been doing it for 2 seasons. I've been doing it for all this time. Isak, Wirtz, and Bacola around 400 million. No, like, give me obviously, Liverpool have too much money. They should make tickets free for the next 5 seasons. If they can afford to spend 400 million on 3 players, they should make tickets free for all their fans, because their fans deserve that. No? Because they've all had heart attacks, all moments of depression for Liverpool fans. Okay, no. I don't like the idea of them signing Bakula. This season, our squad is Premier League class. Who's? Fenerbahce can. Look at that. I'm telling you guys, right? This is a good tactic. You want to make a Jabi Alonso replication. This is exactly where you start. A 3-4-3. The thing is this, right? For most people, they wonder, how do I defend? You can also defend like this 5-2-3. I mean, this is a very basic 5-2-2-1. Can work nicely. Yeah, but the key is these 2 roles. Yeah, these are your 2 roles. He can play AWB, wingback. You can play MPM. He's got them quite high. Oh, this I love, no? Because this one is a lot of pressure in your in-possession phase. Out of possession, he just drops very deep. But the trick here is his pressure begins only in the mid-block. See this? Okay. This tactic, right? Out of possession begins in the mid-block. But what he's done is the defensive is much higher. It means his backlines will support play as they move high up the pitch, right? So they squeeze the space between the lines. So the only thing you're worried about is what? Balls over the top. But because you have 3 defenders, 2 wingbacks, and 2 central midfielders, as long as you don't play a DM, you're fine. The moment you play a DM, good luck to you. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't squeeze your lines if you're playing. Okay, do you understand? I don't know if you understand why. A lot of these things might be going over people's heads. Okay, all right. Okay, now if you create a tactic like this, where is this tactic? Okay, in possession, right? Okay, he's got these 2 roles, right? If he played a DM here, I immediately will yank the pressing instructions, right? Because I'll loosen the pressing instructions so that this guy does not get pulled into the tackle, because he will open up the space, because these 3 guys will drop deeper, right? So you might not ever win the second ball. But if he's got these 2 guys here, I can afford to prevent short goalkeeper distribution more, because this group will be part of the mid block. So you see, he's playing a mid-block. So the mid-block starts with the striker. So that's why it starts. And then your midfielders will be put into play. So all these guys will basically 1, 2, 3, 4 move in the mid-block. Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Israel, plenty of non-European. Yeah, a lot of non-European countries in UEFA. Good for them, more money. And look, if you are part of these countries, right, you want to be part of UEFA, because UEFA is the richest of all the football confederations. Nice. Lovely. You see this? This is what we want from a Jabi Alonso system. That is exactly the position where we want him to be. 1, 2, 3. Your Chelsea system, guys. This is your Chelsea system. So you want to create the Chelsea system, right? It is damn easy on Football Manager. It's super, super easy. You just have to decide whether you want to play aggressively, you want to play like a psycho, or you want to play like a normal person. Okay, normal person will play like this. Psychos who play like this. I'm a psycho, so I play like, wait. This is, no, this is me. This is me. This is me in possession. In possession, I'm a psycho, right? These guys go up. Out of possession, I'm like this. So it depends. How do you want to play it? It's entirely up to you. So this is my mid-block system. But his is very nice as well. Because he defenses are 5-4-1. The idea is in any football tactical replication, right? When you're looking at a real team, right? What you have to do is when they are defending, and do you know when you tell what formation is your defensive formation? Is when the ball is here. When the ball is in this position. When the ball gets to this position, right? That's when you go, how they lined up. Is it a 5-4-1? 4-4-2? Because there's only so many shapes they'll take. 6-4-1? No, 6-3-1, right? 6-3-1. Is it 5-4-1? You will see it every time you watch a football game. And that is the shape that you will set up for your team. Or you could be as crazy as me and you set up the shape that is not even follows football logic. You send it, but I can't see on the list. Face purple, crying, oh no, oh good Lord, I'm so sorry. We will see your tactics soon, don't worry. That list is the Discord list. Nice. I like. Oh man, you guys on Discord, I'm sick. Out already. I've done my work. I can retire now. No more football manager content creation. I have achieved what I wanted to achieve, and I've created a community of genius tactical creators. All of you have moved far beyond where I thought was possible. You guys have arrived, lah. All of you that are making, right? All of you can go and create your own tactics and YouTube channels now. I can retire. Then I can come and watch your YouTube channel, huh? Hey, how do you remove this guy? I don't know. Look, I can't stand this damn new system that they have. Look, I have to look at it. It's like one coat of red. They don't even put a bloody nowadays they got this sad looking emoji on top of his head. Yeah, except I didn't come with defenders. Okay, let's put you to Korea. I don't know whether he can play. I know retirement allowed. I will definitely be playing FM27. 100% I'll play it. I'm always fascinated by tactics. I am the kind of person that loves puzzles. Yeah, I've always loved puzzles. Do you know how obsessed I was with Diablo over the last few weeks? I was totally obsessed because I wanted to create a build that would satisfy me and my compulsion to make something that somebody might not have made before. Okay, I expect to see. Yeah, I'm talking like this to my team, no? Throwing nonsense at them, but we'll still win the next game. Yeah, I won't say we'll win the next game. It depends on the tactic that you guys now understanding. Now we go from Discord tactics to everybody else's tactics. Okay, so congratulations, all the Discord tactics are done. Okay, so now we look at the rest of the tactics. Probably this is a link I shared with you guys just now. Let's see if we got any tactics coming in. Oh, goons! Hey, hello. Eeny, meeny, miny, more. Catch the tiger by the toe. I take this one. Okay. And then 433, Jovan. Hey, Jovan, are you back? I know there was a Jovan that used to come for our PvP matches, right? We used to do PvP last time. I hope, right, SI improve the PvP mode. I might just organize PvP with you guys. Yeah. Then y'all can come and embarrass me. I'll sit there and I'll lose. I'll be like a proud father, like, oh my God, they're beating me. Yeah. I love it. I look. I want to see people play this game and play it well. Yeah, okay, so downloads where are you? Okay, then we got public. Okay. Then we come as the tactics, and then we come in and delete 1, 2, 3. I'm so egotistical. I only keep my tactics. Delete the rest. Okay, all right. Public. Okay, extract all. Ding, 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 ding. With sound effects. Select the folder. Extract the mundo. Thank you very much. Ding. And now we go into the game. And like magic, right, the tactics will appear. Ding, 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 ding. No, sorry. Wrong button. Sound effect all wasted. Dung. Okay, there we got it. Jovan. Oh, another 433. F9. Okay, see, wait, F33, where's the F9? Oh, here, sorry, wrong. I have to learn how to look at tactics properly. So you got F9, inside 4, inside 4. Wow, talk about traffic jam, man. F9 dropping here, inside 4 here, wing back, play. Wait. Positive mentality is great, but this is extremely like, how many people do you need cooking, man? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I want you to create a goal. Okay. Then after I want you to create the chance. Okay. Then I'll pass it to you. You create it next. Okay. Then what about you? You also create. Jovan BG, how are you, brother? PvP maestro. Yes, he was the PvP maestro. Jovan Jovan smashed me on PvP once. I was like, hey, I tell you, I remember Jovan. Jovan came one day, PvP, you were FM21. We had this PvP competition, right? All of us were taking part. Jovan came, he smashed me. I was like, Because PvP proves, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's a player meta. It's a player meta. You have to choose the right players. That's why all of them always signing the same players every time you watch them play. It's a player meta. If it was a tactics meta, the players wouldn't matter. Okay, let's go. Play instructions. Out of possession. Okay, I mean okay, I see the PIs. I know Jovan doesn't go crazy over PIs as well. I kind of familiar with some of you by now. Cut inside with ball, okay, that's interesting. But that's the inside for us locked in instructions. No. You see, this guy is hard coded, right? Hard coded. Then he's added the guy inside here. This guy is a playmaker. So this guy is coming here. This guy is coming here. This guy, man, everybody, all moving into the center. Okay. Remember, I have not lost yet. I have not lost a single game yet. All right. Okay. AP to AM. What is this? You want me to change the role before I start? No. You want me to change attacking playmaker to attacking midfielder? This year, inside what does that go? Yeah, but it's wait, hold on. Okay. He wants me to change it straight away. AP to AM. All right. AM. Okay, good. So there's one less playmaker in our tactic. Okay, all right. We have one less playmaker in his tactic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Look, I'm not gonna knock his tactic because I know Jovan, I gotta play the tactic. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit down here and claim I know tactics. Yeah, that's so egotistical. Most of the time I do. Okay. Emilio, there's a first time on the stream I've considered go with Liverpool in the first 2 minutes of a game. You gotta make me work in the second half, is it? Holy cow, I'm in trouble. Jovan! Aston Villa have taken the lead. Double runners in infantry and men of culture. Double men of culture. F9, IF. We can make a change later. But we have hope. No, it's not bad tactic. Don't apologize. I'm just having fun, okay? Right flank exposed. Yeah, right flank exposed. You see, when I play with two wing backs, both your flanks are exposed. Yeah. Therein lies the danger with these 4-3-3 systems that deploy these attacking wing backs. What can I do? We're going to win the ball, prevent them from getting the ball. It's going to be tougher. It's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Okay, so now we go. It's on key highlights. Dear Lord. The first rule of thumb when you play the game Football Manager, if in key highlights you do not see your team winning the ball and you see the opposition have the ball more than your team, you gotta make a change. Because that game ain't gonna wait for you. So you gotta make changes, guys. Yeah, report this to SI. The IF doesn't have hard-coded kinds, but don't reply. It's supposed to be hard-coded. Of course, don't reply. Yeah? I'm not a big fan of the. Let's see what happens because I don't think that Football Manager 27 will be so different from Football Manager 26. I think it's gonna be basically almost the same game with a new, maybe better UI, slightly better UI because it's gonna be the same UI with a few improvements. So if you're banking on saving a lot of money for Football Manager 27, my first piece of advice is don't play the demo. Okay, nice ball. Salah. And Salah gets the equalizer. Liverpool are back. Hey, have faith. Huh? Maybe the first goal was a fluke. Because I still say Jovan must let him play his tactic out. Because he's got a lot of jamming going on in his tactic. See, I'll see the left side a bit more. Okay, look, okay, look at this left side. A lot of space, right? Look at that. See that? 2v1. 3v1. Not 2v1, though. It's 3v1. Because this guy might have him, right? But he might have to come in because there's another problem here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 players for 1, 2, 3. Or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players for 3 players. Over here is 1, 2, 3, 1. All this guy needs to do is boom the ball here. Good luck. And the whole team, then we have 1, 2, 3 runners entering the area with space. So you push it there and then we go. Yeah. Boom, goal. See how easy it is to see that the goal is coming. So these are things that you have to spot in your game. You know, you need to be able to spot all this. Like, you know, I know there's going to create a 4-3-1. So you're creating this in football, right? You don't want to have a situation where you lose, you create a favorable man advantage for the opposition. Yeah. So in all my tactics, right, I create an extra man in every position. That's why next season I'll write a guide on inverting the pyramid for all tactics, because that's the direction modern football is heading into. The modern game is throwing out the whole thing. Now is they're inverting the whole pyramid. It's gone the 4-4-2, and they will defend as banks of 4 because that will never change. Because defensively is one of the best systems, but offensively they're gonna invert the pyramid. More and more tactical systems will slowly shift to that because players now, they don't care about the health of players anymore. Like, okay, hey, how long can we go? Oh, just pay the guy. Okay, we get a new runner in now. Oh, the guy is not going to last 90 minutes. No problem. Bring another guy who can last 90 minutes. So it's all going to invert the pyramid when you have the ball. Because I saw the pattern with 1 or 2 sides, and a coach was talking about it a couple of years ago. And a lot of people wrote him off. Like how can it happen? That will never happen. Essentially, you're only defending one player. You're only defending one player. Your rest, your formation in attack is very different. So we're going to change, make some changes. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, get act together is the first thing we say. Okay, so now I got to come in here, team shape. Sorry, I'm not looking very serious. I'm falling asleep already. No, I'm just joking. Okay. So we need to come back. So first thing I do is I drop this guy, make him into like a full. Maybe we'll just get the same thing here. Got inside for. No, we do it on the right side. So this guy will be inside fullback. Then we shift these three across. We do this guy as an wing back. We're gonna use you as a he's gonna come here, so we're gonna get this guy to. In fact, we don't need to. We just go this way. Channel midfielder. Why channel into an inside forward? DLP we don't need. So defensive midfielder. We want a ball transition up the pitch. We got wing back going this way. This guy's gonna come out, right? So he's gonna come here to cover this side. This guy's gonna run like the wind. In fact, we can do this. No, hold on, I'm not gonna change the tactic too much, but we're gonna make a few changes. Tracking winger, no need. Now that we'll this guy should be a central outlet. Why press? Why track? Okay, I tell you what. Both press. You track. You stay. You stay. Okay. What am I doing here? This guy track. This guy press. This guy track. This guy press. Okay. Screen defensive midfielder is fine. We are trying to win the ball. Let's screw that. Let's come here. Okay. We don't have the ball. This is what they'll do. They'll put pressure. This guy will track. This guy will track. Okay. I'm trying to get the ball back. That's why I'm doing this. Then we're gonna play ball playing center back. So this guy will move forward. This guy's gonna run up the pitch. This guy's gonna come here. This guy's gonna come here. This guy's gonna be like a wide forward. Okay. All right. Then we're gonna go team instructions. We're gonna go tight. No such thing as shorter. Shorter is a waste of time. Don't play shorter passing, please. Don't play shorter. Unless we're trying to tiki taka all the way to goal. Half the time you gotta make sure that you don't create a flood. Now I'm taking over because I'm trying to win the game. Okay, I'm trying to get something back into this game. Balance. Supporting runs will be both flanks and then progress through both. What am I doing? Underlaps and overlaps. And then I'm focusing play. I'm trying to move that. Those two midfielders, there are two, right? There are three right now, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, right? So when I go to the right, that DM is going to shift. So we're going to create an extra man on that side. Pass is going to be pass into space, play through press, out of possession, ding, 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 ding. No, we don't. Okay, another rule of thumb. Okay, if you have more players in the final third, right? You play mid. You can play a high press, but now I got 4-3-3 and I got 4-1-4-1 in attack. The defensive transition counter press, I will not change that. Okay, these guys are going to be standard for now. All right, out of possession, in possession. Okay, done. Oh, wait, here. Okay, done. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's hope this works. I'm going to have to try and come back. We try to come back, okay? We try, okay? It's not going to be easy. Okay, now no positive attacking. I forgot to change one thing I forgot to change was the whatchamacallit? The mentality. I want us to take more risks. Block. Okay. Now the gaps not appearing as much as they were earlier. Get there. Boom. Frimpong. Okay, nice. Curtis Jones. Mo Salah. Curtis Jones is a quick transition. Come on, attacking mentality. You know what that means, right, boys? Yes! That's what we want. We want him to go down the flanks. Okay, all right. Now I want him to be more aggressive. Can I do that? Dribbling direction, dribbling frequency, out of possession, freedom of movement. I can't do that with this guy. But what I can do is get this guy to roam. Create more of an overload on the right side. More of an overload. I want to create more of an overload here. Isa is useless. Actually, I should play Mo Salah up top. Okay. Okay, Mo Salah is the F9. EKTK comes to the right. Okay. EKTK now. The ball. We're getting the extra man already. Go. Why never? Why you never play the pass to this joker, you idiot? Okay. Pick Morning Kim got the link or not on Discord? I already put the link on YouTube. You can scroll back also. Okay, come on, Curtis Jones. Frimpong the Mingpong. Come on. Ken, you got the Discord link, you use that. Okay, come. Ooh, almost. We are putting more and more pressure on this team. Okay. We are not a highlights. We are putting more pressure at this because it's all comprehensive highlights. Damn it. Okay, now they look at key highlights. See who's got the more highlights. Okay, good work. Now I gave you a tactic 1/2. Now I'm going to try and come back. Hey, Frimpong, injury was inflated by he might be a player like very soon. Okay, we move KTK and we put Salah up top as F9 because he's got better first touch and vision and passing than a KTK. McGinn, okay, not too bad. They're still coming in, but they have to shoot from range. Well, earlier we gave them too much space on the flanks to play the ball there. Okay, now we're gonna get another man in midfield. Okay, so we're gonna move another man in midfield. He's gonna be AM, right? So now Van Dijk. I need the player this side. Okay, this guy is gonna run forward. I need him to support this guy. Channel midfielder, we don't really need a channel midfielder, but F9 is dropping, so channel midfielder here. So we'll play AM here. Channel midfielder here. Center back here. ACB here. All right, this is my channel midfielder is gonna come this way. IF is gonna come this way. Wing back is coming this way. ACB is coming this way. So that means that we're gonna have a real traffic jam in this area now. We're gonna not a traffic jam. We're creating a lot of movement in our tactic. Okay, so ball playing center back. Van Dijk's what we go west. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do now is channel midfielder is coming this way, this guy's coming this way. Or maybe what we'll do is we resume attacking midfielder, play channel midfielder here. Okay. The reason why is I want somebody to attack this space. Okay. Yeah, play you here and there. All right. Okay, then Soboslai has to. The problem is Soboslai is now going this way. Then Curtis Jones is the other side. So this guy comes here. All right. Outlet, AM, track, winger. Okay, all right. Let's go. Hopefully. I want to win this game, man. Come on. We have a chance. 64th minute. Or at least get a point. I don't lose the game, huh? We're top of the table, 6 points clear. Can't see. Can't let Aston Villa win this, man. Beat it. Ultimate shout. Okay, all right. Now we come back in here. We're going to make a change. Cody Gakpo. Salah is not supposed to be here. Damn it. Connor Bradley now. Fresh legs. Gravenberg for... Okay. Chiesa for Isak coming over. Yeah, take him over. Forget it. Take off the useless Alexander Isak. Now I'm allowing my obvious dislike of the situation in Liverpool to influence me. This could have done it now, but we're not seeing much. Because I don't really fancy F9s. Unless I'm playing positive and tempo and moving teams around. But now I'm in a hurry and I don't want to change the tactic too much. Oh, lost it. Come on. Oh, they put the pressure. Uh-oh. There's something on my tactic. I forgot to change this side. Yeah, Van Dijk is this side. They actually swapped. No? Yeah. I noticed it just now. I saw the swap and I went, oh shit. I didn't change that. So you gotta be aware of all this because they all like will run into the calculations of the match engine. Oh, he doesn't have the place in the right position, so he's gonna lose this game. So now I don't know whether I did enough or not. I don't think so. Damn it, I lost. Our first defeat. Never mind, it's okay. It's all right. I hate losing, but this can happen if I am playing half and half. I came close. I managed to control the forestall the inevitable. Second half, I made a few mistakes. I didn't change the when I swapped the roles. Right, I made that one mistake. All right, next one, next tactic. I know Oguntas, you wanted me to take a look at your tactic, right, and offer you TIs for out of possession. Yeah, we'll have a look at the tactic. And then let's see if you have your tactic file request from Big Morning Kim. Big Morning Kim. Big Morning Kim. Super simple. Where's your tactic? Hey, not here yet. Okay. All right. Go to match. Oh my neck. Oh my neck. Oh my neck. Okay. All right. Load. Jawandan Oguzan, the art of FCB. Okay. This is not difficult. This is good. This is I like this kind of tactics. You got 4-2-4, 4-2-3-1 combination. Okay, it's tracking. Just play them. I mean, again, you can track and this are outlet. Don't track and then one center forward. You don't know what to do with him. Just tell him to stay on the last man. Okay. Now you have a situation here. Right? Who do you play in your central striker position? Whoever is tracking, right, is this player. So then, Champions League, are we playing already? Is it today? 5th of November. Yeah, 5th of November. So you got to play the same player as the second striker. So right now we got Salah. I think maybe what we'll do is Salah. I mean, you could technically play like that now because we got injuries, right? Oh, Isak is available. Okay, all right. So Isak plays here. All right, Isak, so Boslai, Salah, and Gakpo. Okay, can. All right, then winger. Don't play pressing. See, the more you play a pressing here, you open up the side, right? So these two guys can actually play here. Don't play them here too deep. Play them here. Okay, so these guys become CMs. So because these guys are box to box, right? So this guy can come up. Okay, so this guy comes up. Or rather, I would just leave him as ball playing center back. This guy comes up, right? So this guy is just dropping a bit deeper when you don't have the ball. Or rather, when you have the ball, in possession is dropping a bit deeper. I know it sounds crazy, but you got to try with the second ball later. Okay. Defensive transition counter press is too high. You got double DM some more. You can play this one. You can play in this tactical system. This both in this tactical system, right? I hate this fucking game. No, I swear to God. You want to see the roles here a bit more clearly. Go to all in possession. I'm not going to look at this. It gives me a headache. Okay. Encourage, ball into box. Okay. Low cross, we're going to leave it first. I like to apply it later. Supporting runs balanced. Okay. Thing is, this is about underlaps and overlaps. Your 4-2-3-1 becoming a 4-2-4 should always use underlaps. Why? Because you want the channels being used by your players. Encourage. So you don't lose the ball. Right? So they can go left, they can come inside. Okay, then you come inside here. This is a wing back. You can tell him to run inside. Sit narrow, come inside with the ball. What happens is sometimes they run and sometimes they don't. AMC on the right side. Hang on. What is wrong with this tactic? 1, 2, these two. So Bosla and Isak. Okay, these two are correct. McAllister and Gravenberch, Salah and Gakpo. Oh, AMC the right side. Bayern, yeah, but I would definitely tweak your tactical system. Yeah. You want them to win the ball higher up the pitch, not so deep. Yeah, they'll be sitting too deep after that. AMC cannot be on the right side. What you can do is you come in here, got Rome, okay. DLF, AM, inside forward, box to box, inside forward. No way I'm playing in this role. Yeah. I will never in a million years play a playing wingback. You can have the same impact as a fullback. I rather do this. Okay. I will never play in a million years, I won't touch a playing wingback. 100%. I will never touch. I will never play that role. Problem is when you play these kind of roles, right? Playing wingback, right? This guy is gonna walk into the DM's slot. No, the DM is a static position. So you're just gonna create two players sitting together, and he's not gonna move to the left and the right. What I would recommend, and now this is where Football Manager does not mean real life, because in real life this guy will come here, but it does not. Okay, so my advice is there is only so much you can do with Football Manager. You got to optimize the game for results. So here the player is a box to box. So this guy goes out and this guy can come in now. So he drifts in this position as this guy goes up. So you get a 2, but this guy is coming in here. He joins the attack. He joins the support. So you don't want to DM. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna have so what can happen is that you still get a back three, but it's quite risky still. We can try DM. Okay, then quick pick AKTK and ATK suppose like which McAllister and go, and then your team instructions for OOP. Okay, this can be standard. Doesn't have to be higher. Defensive line higher just means your fullbacks are very high up the pitch, exposing your back line. So you don't always need that to be higher. Tempo, give me one. This one. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's it. The DLF, because of its that, you always want to choose the role that closely mimics your out of possession positioning or your in possession tactic. Okay. I do not like maximum pressing at all because players always overcommit. No? Then you get more than two players going for the same position. The blocking is good. Yeah. Well defended. They block the attack. As long as we shunt the opposition down the flanks, we're doing well. Because we want to draw them down the flanks. So attack the flanks, try and cross in the ball. That's it. That's what you want to do. We went on the flanks, right? What boy to boss low crosses can work with this tactic. No. DLF dropped very deep. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to okay. Oh, what a miss! But now I recognize the danger. Now I recognize the danger because the gap is too much already. So I gotta do this. Screening and this one tracking and this one tracking and this one pressing and this one pressing. Okay. That was the problem just now. The moment the ball came over the top, we had to change it. I had to change it straight away. It was too dangerous. Now the only issue I have is the trigger press. I'm worried the trigger press is too high, Because the trigger press, with two DMs, the trigger press should not be very high. No, you see this opening up of the spaces. You get a lot of opening out of spaces, so I don't want that to happen. I hope Ederson is not going to kick. Okay. See, wingback, fullback running this way, the white forward. So this guy is running in, okay. But where's your creative juice? This guy, inside what real life, there's too much. This tempo is too high. Yeah. You need a lot of final third movement, and your tempo is just too high. Okay, all right. And then what we'll do is we add work ball into box soon. And now we add it. Okay. Work ball into box, low cross. That's it. Final piece. So I would do it, play like this, give it a bit more balance in your tactic. So yeah, 4-2-3-1, out of possession. Hey, not this. That's not a tactic. This 4 and a 4-4-2. So these guys are tracking. Now you don't need these guys a tracker. You don't need these guys a tracker. It can become a splitting outlet. Okay. So yeah, both of them on the counter. So both of them can be on the counter. So now we got Diomande. There, boom, pressing forward. That was our first real chance. Yeah, we won again the ball. Now we're pressing even higher, but our DMs are not so bad, not so exposed. We conceded a goal from Porte. It's quite stupid. From a throw in. Not ideal. Not ideal. The problem right now is the press is too aggressive. Every time two players are going for the same opposition player. Got the equalizer. All right. What I've also done in this kind of tactics, sometimes, right, 4-2-4s, right, you can actually make them run. I know you were looking for a replication, but you can't replicate it entirely. And then there's no width in your tactic, and we were not moving the ball very well. So it was very clear that it needed to be changed because this is a game, right, at the end of the day. But it's the closest you're going to get. What a ball from back to front. So we got the left sided. So we got this guy who's one of the DMs, and then we got this role here, finding the AMC. Because we got the AMC playing here, right? So he's the AMC, it drops in here, and this is a DLF. So the AMC goes to the left. Because it has, I generally prefer it if you went to the left. Okay, we're gonna take one play off. We're gonna take gonna move this guy. Oh no, not like this. Go combine. Salah up top, and then we can bring on Isak and play me. Of all the players to play on the flank, we put Alexander Isak on the flanks. He got no use at Liverpool. Gakpo is injured. And then Gakpo for Chiesa. Your best combination will probably be from right and this guy. DLF will score you a lot of goals here in this tactic. You struggle with your DLF in this tactic because you're gonna have to make him drop, and then you need vertical movement from here, but he's not gonna get that. So the DLF is basically just a link play in a tactic. So the only real goal scorer is in your tactic will always be your AM and your white players. Okay, we got the result. We flipped the 1-0. So if you want to try this, your tactic, my suggestion is to make changes to your roles and avoid certain roles. I know you have some roles that you prefer because you want to make them feel like the real thing, but you have to recognize the weaknesses of those roles. The biggest weakness in some of the roles that you picked include the fact that the game doesn't deal with playmakers really well. So I would never. There are two roles I don't touch in this game: inverted wingback and playmaking wingback. Both of them are, to some extent, they cause more issues than they. You might think, oh, this is a great role because this is what he does in real life. Doesn't play that way. Find a player with passing vision decisions, giving the PIs, and he will play like a playmaker, but you still win a lot more games because he's going to defend the area better. And then you came up with this out of possession system. So I just changed it slightly because during the course of the game, what I did was I did pressing, track, tracking, and tracking. So what we end up doing is we do a squeeze on the flanks by keeping the center relatively secure. So instead of one pressing defensive midfield, we get them both to screen. Screen, they block the passes to the center. Then you're basically only allowing them to pass down the flanks. That's what you want. You beat them to the ball. Very simple way of playing. There's no rocket science. There's no scientific. There's no like this. Most teams play like that anyway. A lot of teams in real life, they screen the center, draw the passes to the flanks, let the wingback run down the flanks because the wingback is going to have problems. Because this position is very dangerous because you got 180 degrees. You got a lot of choice. You can pass to the left, you can pass to the right when you get the ball. But here, when you're playing on this side as a team that has possession of the ball, your field of vision is only 45 degrees because you can only pass here. Here. You don't have 180. You can only pass this way. This way. How many ways can you pass the ball when you're here? So the reason why most coaches will go, okay, fine, show them the flanks, is because when you show an opposition team the flanks, you actually reduce your options to pass the ball. They have to play a really good pass, go down the flanks, and get behind. This is why the coaches always talk about getting behind defenders. So you either get behind defenders or you get over defenders. I wrote about this in my guide before as well. So you want to score goals, you got to get the ball behind the defense, or you got to get the ball over the defense, or you got to get the ball through the defense. You got three approaches you got to take. So in our particular case, we remove the through the defense by playing screening. So through the defense is gone. Now we're telling them over the defense. Over the defense becomes vulnerable when you play playmaking wing back because you open that passage for over the ball, over the defense shot. So that's why we change the role to remove that option. So then we only have play down the flanks. So that's how you approach the game tactically when it comes to playing this game. All right, so we done that. I'll make those changes. But if you are thinking, I want to replicate this in real life, you can come close, but you cannot do it all the time. You always have to consider that this is a game after all. All right, so Wikimoni, where's your tactic? This is oh yeah, you say you put it in public, right? Okay. Pum, 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 pum. Oh no close. Wikimoni. Oh my god, long time no see, brother. Okay. Download. I need chocolate bars, man. PIs. Okay. I definitely. Are they wrong? Okay. Right now, wide forward is fine. You want him to stay wider. Don't have to. Yeah, don't remove the play wider. Play wide. Don't. Okay. All right. This is all winger roles. Play winger. The best thing to play in this game. You want to have this, you can have this, okay? The best position, you want him to stay wider, play winger. Then play the player off the flank of his preferred foot. Then he will start from here and attack. Yeah. That's all I would do. This guy just roam from position. Move into channel. I would just roam. The most important thing is roam from position. Here. Don't add PIs like stay wider, cut inside, dribble more. You want play winger. That's why I don't get this. I get a lot of people doing this, no. I don't get this. No. This is like, why do you need to do this? Don't do it. I mean, you want to play inside forward. He's going to sit in the half space anyway. He's never going to stay wider. So you want him to stay wider all the time, play this. Then play because you want him to come in and score on his right foot. So you're going to be playing him on the opposite the flank of his preferred foot. Then you get this. You get a much better flow for your tactic. So if I were you, I would remove a lot of these PIs. Yeah, you don't need PIs to win games, no. Yeah, PIs don't make you win games. Right? People always say, "Oh, you have to PI your tactic." No, you don't. I got some of a lot of my tactics have no PIs at all. You don't need PIs, and it's not because a PI is going to make the AI confuse the AI or whatever. No, you're confusing yourself because the moment you introduce a new player to that role, you're in trouble. Okay, sit narrow. Yeah, this is playing wing back. We don't want playing wing back this tactic. You can have a wing back, and then you can tell this fullback or wing back and do the same thing that I did just now. You're going to cut inside with the ball, and you ask him to dribble more. If he's got talent, he can come. He will go here or here. This is a reason why team instructions always use this instruction. This is underlap, overlap. You want this. So that he can play like a playmaker. He can come in here, he can go wide. So that's how you do it. So those are the instructions that you want to do. Picky Money, your problem scoring goals cannot be. Downloads. Ding, 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 ding. Boom. Oh, that different attack. Okay. Now we go. We are off to the Wild West show with elephants and kangaroos. Okay, let's go. Let's maintain our run. We only lost one game so far. All right. This is attack and defense. Oh, Pinky Money. I'm telling you, anybody, what the hell? Much lower. Don't Yeah, of course you'll have problems scoring goals. It's a defensive system, and you made it even more. You made it even less ambitious. Yeah. Okay, there's no way this tactic is gonna score goals. This tactic, no way it's gonna score goals. Yeah, it will never score goals. It will struggle, and it will struggle very badly. Yeah. Yeah, it will struggle all the way. Yeah, it will struggle badly because you're playing players in the worst possible positions. Because the moment you go forward, you're only going forward. Okay, this tactic only tries to create goals with 3 players. 1, 2, 3. Right? So this guy is not coming, 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 this guy is not coming. Okay? All these guys are not coming. Only these 3 guys are scoring goals. All right? And you're playing high press. High block. Okay. I'm telling you, this one cannot work. No matter what, you might as well just play the same formation in our possession. That's it. Just go in and do the same thing in our possession. Then put this guy track winger, right? These guys are going to be your 4-1-4-1. They will drop into these positions for you to defend. Even if you want it to be even more defensive, just do this. But you know what's the funny thing? This tactic cannot even be played as a high block. Because you see this, right? Only got one player. These are all midfielders, right? Do you think what you can do a high block? The only person that is leading in the high block is this guy. And he's not going to win the ball. A high block only starts here, no? Who are the players here? These 4. So, can it be a high block? No. It's a mid block. And then much lower defensive line just means your back line stays in China while your attackers are in America. So what the big gap in the middle called the bloody Indian Ocean. So go standard. Get your fullbacks to be positioned to support the midfield. So all you need to do is play the same tactical system, but change it. Okay, don't play what you just did just now. It's too defensive. If you want to be defensive, do this instead, right? Just do this. This is defensive enough for most tactical systems. Then when you need to win the ball. That's what you do. You just move forward, right? When you have possession of the ball, you want to be then you can actually play your favorite role. I know your favorite role is this, F9. Then you can do F9. And then when you lose the ball, boom, all drop back. That's it. Only this guy stays forward, but not tracking forward. Please don't. This is the only play in your tactic that's wing. And then what you can do is you can have one of them as a white midfielder and the other one is a white midfielder. You can't play as a winger. So you can have a white outlet midfielder. So what happens is white outlet. So you got, Wales, when Wales played I think it was the last Euros or the World Cup. I cannot remember which one. I think Wales was in the World Cup. Yeah, World Cup. When Wales was in the last World Cup, right? They had a tactic that was like this actually. This guy was more like an F9, but because we don't have that role now, okay, and we had that outlook wide midfielder. So when they were defending, they defended like this. And then when they won the ball back, right, they would have something like only two fellas counter attacking all the time, but they didn't play F9. No. They played. This guy was more like a striker, and this guy was a winger. But then when they dropped into out of possession, there was something like this, strikeless. I commented on it, right? They were playing a very nice strikeless system, but they can't get far because you really have two good players. So if you want to, you can play like this. And then in possession play, you should go back and make the tactic again. There's no point playing the tactic. No wonder you can't score goals. I don't even have to play the tactic to know I won't score goals. Because I'm not going to put my team through it. I'm not going to play 45 minutes just to prove a point. Yeah. No. It will never score goals. In a million years, it will never score goals. It might score against like a team that is in the lower leagues. And even then, everybody's coming back to defend. No. This tactic is best played mid-block. Best played mid-block. If you want to play high block, then you have to play with the same guys in these positions. Then you can play as a high block, but I still would play as a mid-block. Because these guys are not going to tackle. These three. So you're only depending on these 6 players. So that's how it goes. So I'm not picking money. You're not going to pull me into play this tactic. I'm not going to play the tactic. No way, Jose. Because you can't win with that. Don't tell me I want all the league titles. You know what Picky Money going to do? I guarantee you this is what he's going to do. Okay, guys? This is what I expect him to do. Okay? He's going to take the tactic to prove a point, right? He's going to go. He's going to play. I will make my team win every single game. Okay? And nobody will be able to counter it. Okay? I will get it done. This is what Picky Money is going to do after this. He's going to go back. Show you. They'll come back next week. I did it. I hope you do it. I hope you do it. But go back and then try again. Yeah, try again. It's not I don't want to play a tactic. It just won't work. Yeah. It won't work. Because it's too defensive. And I don't want to lose. Is this Liverpool? No. Bread and butter club for me. Is this not a challenge? You give me whatever nonsense tactics you get. I'm not calling it a tactic nonsense. Whatever tactic you want to give me. Oh, he'll come back with a nipple tactic. Yeah, I remember this. We had all kinds of funny tactics. You guys went crazy after a while, right? Nipple tactic, circle tactic. All of you came out I still remember the time when one of you came out in the game and came out with a circular tactic. I've never seen a circular tactic in my entire life. Yeah, and only you guys will come up with that. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Say, maybe. Wow, Chico, you still remember. Okay, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. It was certainly fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, we will be back next week or maybe over the weekend. You guys can bring more tactics. We'll be doing a longer stream in Nottingham Forest. And of course, reactions to the Champions League draw. Will Liverpool get knocked out before they get very far? Or will they even have any players to play for that team? I don't know, man. But certainly, Jose Mourinho, Real Madrid are going to be playing Arsenal. Oh my God, the special one is back. Okay, guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys